Hello, Earth signs. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Hey, Taurus gang, gang, gang. What's going on? I am a Taurus, so I'm a Taurus sun anyway. Um, but welcome to Envisions Tarot. My name is Goddess Kai, and I am here to do your weekly reading for the week of October 8th through October 14th. Keep in mind that messages may or may not resonate. Please like, share, subscribe, comment below. I really need your feedback because I am new here on the YouTube platform. So I look forward to hearing from you all. It helps me grow and improve. So I look forward to seeing that. So let's get into these energies that are coming in for the week. Now, when I was shuffling off camera, I'm going to tell you, like, the cards were so stiff, they wouldn't shuffle. Okay, so I had to kind of clear the energy a little bit because I'm like, what's going on, Earth signs? Y'all just being stuck in your ways, stuck in a particular attitude or mindset, being stubborn and unmoving. You see how being unmoving, is that was the energy. So we're gonna see what comes out this week. I know Earth signs had a rough week last week from my other readings from last week. So let's see here. Okay, you wanted to come out. This card has followed every single element, all signs, all 12 signs. This card has followed all 12 signs. So the future is heavy on everyone's mind. That is the main concern for every single sign. Everybody's future is in question right now. Okay, I feel like that's because the year is beginning to close out, and we're looking at where we are and where we've been, and we're thinking back on our resolutions and like, okay, I didn't do anything I was supposed to do, or this is what I did accomplish. So we're already thinking into next year. So I think all of us are on the same page with that. So let's see, Earth signs, what do we have going on? Somebody may be getting proposed to this week. That may be for a select few, a very select few, or have just gotten engaged recently, or maybe got news that they were pregnant. Because it's just celebrations everywhere. Okay, what card fell? Oh, yeah, that makes sense, don't it? Okay, one more card. There we go. All right. Yep. Overall energy, earth signs. The Nine of Swords. I kind of feel like this is past energy though, and I'm hoping that that's for the majority of us. Um, Nine of Swords. We were in a space of anxiety, depression, worry, stress because we're thinking about our future and we're getting mentally overwhelmed. Okay, that is where we are as we move into the week. Okay, we may have over the weekend or over this past week just been really trapped in our head, just kind of like, that energy of kind of like not being able to sleep because you just have so much on your mind. That type of energy. That's the energy that we're going to leave behind this week. We're going to leave it behind this week, Earth signs. Okay. So, starting off the week, once again, we're thinking about and contemplating our future. We're trying to see where we're headed. Okay. We're looking out into the distance and we're trying to see what's available to us, what energy is available to us so that we can move forward. And when I say move forward, I mean really move forward because we have the Chariot card here. So on our mind is how we move forward into the future. Okay, how are we going to get there? We have a goal in mind. Okay, we have a goal, just like we had resolutions this year. How far have we come, or how close are we to getting to where we planned on going? Okay, so we had a whole roadmap at the beginning of the year. Where are we now? Okay, so I think that's just weighing heavy on our minds right now because we're ready to move forward and we may be feeling a bit stuck. Okay, with the Page of Wands, I feel like this is needing to tap into this Page of Wands energy and kind of be a bit of a free spirit, because I think that we have been so serious all year that we forgot to have fun. Okay, so I feel like this is the need to kind of have a little bit of fun, be a little bit playful around this time during this week, because being stiff and stubborn and just unmoving isn't going to help bring anything in. So you got to kind of have that lighthearted energy if that's the type of energy that you want to draw to you. Okay, and once you have that kind of free spirited, light energy going on, things will come to you a lot easier when you're less rigid. So if you're just kind of like this and you're holding and you're not allowing anything in, it's not going to come to you. You know what I'm saying? Whether it be thoughts or people, relationships, money, whatever it is, if you have this stern, stuck energy, it's not going to come. So if you're more free flowing, okay, like this Page of Wands, it'll allow the energy to move a little bit freer, okay, this week. So we are trying to move towards new opportunities. We're trying to manifest something solid. We want a new job, we want a new car, we want a new house, we want brand new money, we want to start our own businesses here. You know what I'm saying? This week, that's what's on our mind. We're trying to think long term. Definitely. We're thinking long term, because especially with that Three of Wands, we're thinking about our future and our legacy. How is this going to affect my future, my children, my grandchildren? We're thinking about longevity this week. So there may be a new opportunity that arises this week that will help push you in the right direction towards where it is that you're trying to go. Okay. So with the Chariot being here, that's some really good energy, because it's telling me that we are moving forwards and not backwards. Okay. So even though it may seem like things may have hit a snag or a standstill, just know that the energy is still moving. Okay. For a select few of you, somebody's getting engaged or getting word of an engagement, a marriage, a graduation, a baby on the way, something like that, with the Three of Cups and the Four of Wands, because this is all about celebration. This is celebration and creating new solid foundations. So this is, again, commitment. Okay, this is a coming together, a gathering of people. So this could be a new relationship happening as well this week. But it's just more so, this is definitely celebration this week. There is something to be celebrated. Something, maybe you're going to a party, maybe you're going out with your friends. Maybe if you're tapping into that lighthearted energy at the beginning of the week, at the end of the week, you're ready to party. You're ready to have a good time. You're ready to go out. So if that is the case, tap into that energy and go out, especially if you haven't been. If you haven't been out, get out, okay? And create, you know what I'm saying, new foundations with people, friends. Go out and meet somebody. You never know who you might meet. Who you might meet may end up being somebody that you end up sharing part of your life with, okay? So that's something that I'm picking up there. That's for a select few of you, but for the majority, I do feel like get out and have some fun this week. Tap into that lighthearted, airy energy and get out and do something besides this, okay? This is great. It's always going to, the opportunity isn't going anywhere. It's going to still be there when you get done having a good time. But to just be so stuck in the energy of this is what I'm going to do and being a dictator, that's not going to work. Okay. It's just not, because then you don't have any energy flowing. You're just kind of like a brick wall. Let's not do that this week. Um, but I do feel like we are working hard this week. We are very focused. We are, especially with this Ace of Pentacles being here, I'm feeling like we are researching. We are trying to figure out new ways to make money. We are trying to figure out new ways to approach situations. We are doing a lot of research. We may just be kind of sitting back this week. Maybe you don't want to go out. Maybe you want to sit back and read a book and gather information. This is information gathering as well. So if you're trying to work hard to figure out what business you're going to start, or if you're going to enroll back in school, this is that card. So some of us may be contemplating that this week. And I feel like we have a lot of options with the Seven of Cups. It's like we have so many different ideas. Okay. Earth signs, you got a lot of ideas. You have a lot of plans. You have a lot of visions that you see for yourself, and you don't know where to start. Tackle one at a time. Research one thing at a time. Tackle one thing at a time and make sure that you are getting every bit of information that you can find out about. Okay, you don't want to miss anything. So be sure that you are doing your research with whatever it is that you are about to start, because this is something that you're trying to hold on to long term. Okay, you want to make sure that your future is secured with this. So you do want to be absolutely certain that you check all of your boxes. Okay, so if you're ready to start something new with this Ace of Pentacles, do your research. Okay, do your research, explore your options, every option that's out there. Okay, you don't want to make sure, you want to make sure that you don't miss anything. Let's get some more messages here. I'm just, woo, I'm just really picking up on those two cards need to come out. Okay. I'm just really picking up, yeah, that's what it is. Um, this Page of Wands energy, being lighthearted and having some fun and being a little bit more enthusiastic and creative, and it needs to happen because the cards have just made their way out of the deck. You're tired, okay, and you're exhausting yourself. Yep, there it is again. Okay, so we got the Eight of Swords again, trapped in your thoughts. You feel like you're stuck. You feel like you're stuck. It's an illusion. It's not real. Okay, take a good look at your circumstances and find your way out. Okay, find your way out. There is a way out. There always is. Okay, take the blindfold off and actually see the situation for what it is and start moving those swords around. Okay, start moving the swords around and walk out of this situation. There's no need for you to be stuck in this energy of feeling like you can't move. The Chariot is here telling you that you can. You can move. You can absolutely move. Free yourself. Okay, you're not stuck. Nobody is keeping you stuck. Just take the initiative to take a hold of this brand new energy that's coming in and make a move. Okay, with this Nine of Wands here, it's like your thoughts, your thoughts are beating you down. This is kind of like self-sabotage to me, because it's your own thoughts that are beating you down. You are tired of like fighting with yourself. Okay, you're fighting with yourself here. You're fighting with your thoughts. You're going back and forth in your head when all you have to do is kind of free yourself from this energy, take on a lighthearted approach, and things will begin to move. Okay, everything doesn't have to be so serious. You're stressing yourself out with the Nine of Swords, or this could be somebody around you making you feel this way. And if that's the case, it's time for them to go. Okay, if that's the case. But a lot of the times, we are so focused on the future that we forget to enjoy the present moment. And that's why this Page of Wands, Three of Cups, Four of Wands is here. It's like you still have to enjoy life, because the future that you see can definitely manifest, but you have to enjoy today, right now. The power of now. Okay? That's the most important thing. Okay, we got the Strength card. So this is inner strength, having the courage and the power to free yourself. It's just all about having the inner strength to face a situation for what it is and see it and free yourself from it. You have the strength and the power to do so. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I like it. I like it. Okay. Because once you gather this strength, once you get your strength back up, and you take on this kind of free energy and things start flowing properly, that is when things will begin to grow with the Empress card. Okay, things will begin to, you will be able to nurture and cultivate your dreams and start taking a hold of these opportunities and doing your research and exploring all of your options and start making things grow. Okay, this is all about your growth, but you have to take the initiative with this Strength card to see your way out of this situation, however you're feeling right now. Wherever you feel stuck and trapped, whether it be in a relationship, in love, family, whether it be at work, spiritually, it's just all about gathering that strength and that courage to face whatever you feel like is keeping you stuck. Okay? It's wearing you down. Being stuck is what's weighing you down. If you free yourself, those burdens just drop. Okay? So there's no need in thinking yourself into a burdensome situation when you don't have to. Be strong and focus on what it is that you want to grow. Okay, that is definitely the focus. Now let's see what else we have. I'm gonna get one more card and get some advice, and we're gonna close this out. Let's see here. Okay, temperance. Temperance, divine timing, patience. Be patient with yourself, okay? This situation that you have found yourself in, or that you got yourself into, um, it took you time to get in it. It may take you time to get out of it. Okay. So if it's something that you actually do feel like you're stuck in, it may take a little bit of time to free yourself from it, because there may be some things that have to come together first before you can actually walk clear out of it without being harmed. Okay. So just gather up the strength to face the situation. Okay. That's the first thing. Once you're able to face it, then you'll be able to start taking things one at a time. Okay. And be patient. Be patient. The future still is going to be waiting. I've said this in every single reading today. The future is still going to be there. All of this energy is still going to be available to you. You just have to be patient. Okay. Be patient and take time to address the situations that have you feeling trapped in your thoughts, or even trapped in your environment, trapped in your energy. Okay, take the time. Take the time, and while you're waiting, have some fun. You don't have to sit there and try to, now how am I going to get out of this? Now what am I going to do now? I don't have time to have a good time. I have to figure this out. I mean, it's going to get figured out either way, but to just be stuck there in that energy, being negative and exhausted and burned out, no, you need to go out and have a good time. Even if it's going somewhere by yourself, get outside, connect with spirit, meditate, do something that will allow your spirit to move a little bit freely, okay, this week. Go to the movies, go to the bookstore, anything. Just get out and do something that makes you feel good. Do some nurturing when it comes to yourself. Okay, while you're trying to cultivate your dreams and nurture your dreams, nurture yourself while you're at it, because you can't do it if you're just exhausted and burned out. You're not going to have the energy or the strength to do it. Okay. All right, Spirit, what's the advice for my earth signs this week? Okay. Whoa, 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 whoa. Ooh, interesting. That ain't it either. Okay. Now a lot of cards want to come out. And I'm just going to drop them because Spirit said drop them. Okay, like I just said, advice, find your center. Your outside world is a reflection and a manifestation of what's going on inside you at this time. When the outside world becomes so hectic and stressful that your anxiety starts to overwhelm you, then this is an ideal moment to stop and ask, when was the last time I checked in on myself? It's time to start nurturing yourself. You're letting this anxiety and this trapped energy stop you from taking care of yourself. It's definitely time for you to get back grounded and start taking care of you. Check in with yourself and see how you're feeling. If you feel like you're overwhelmed and exhausted, that's when it's time to take that Page of Wands energy and break free and have a good time. It's time to start nurturing yourself. You cannot pour from an empty vessel, whether it be in finances and spirituality, in love, whatever this situation for you is, you have to make sure you're taking care of yourself, okay? And we have receive, okay? You are a kind and loving soul who constantly reaches out and gives to others, but now is the time for you to learn how to graciously receive. Just as with the ebb and flow of the tides, the art of giving and receiving is the natural law and order of the universe. That is also this temperance card here as well. The ebb and flow of life, the naturally moving flow of life. Patience, allowing the universe to work in its own timing, okay? Spirit wants you to receive. I feel like you may have been giving too much of your energy to other people and other situations, and now is the time for you to receive this joy, happiness, fun, and celebration that is coming in for you. So you are allowed to have fun. You are allowed to receive joy. Okay? You deserve it. You put it out, go and get it. Okay? It's yours. Okay? And then you also have ancestral wisdom. It says, "We are your ancestors and we love you. We walked the earth many years before you. We ask you at this time to learn and grow from our past experiences. You are our legacy, and we will keep on helping you as we continue to evolve here in the spirit world." This is just telling me that the universe has your back. Your ancestors have your back, and they know what you're going through. They've been through it already, they've walked this path already. That's why they have transitioned, because they've walked this path already. So just know that you're not alone on this journey, okay? And they are here on this journey to help teach you. So all of these lessons that you're learning along the way, just know that that the person that the ancestors are actually giving you advice, whether it be through tarot, whether it be through just conversation with strangers. Have you ever just had somebody walk up to you and be like, "Hey, blah 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 blah," and you be like, well, now where did that come from? And that was like right on time. You know what I'm saying? That divine timing. Okay, so just know that the universe has you. Pay attention to the signs too, because I feel like during this week you're going to be receiving information from your ancestors on what your next step should be. Make sure that you continue to work hard and be diligent with whatever it is that you're trying to grow, whatever opportunities that you're trying to take a hold of, whatever you are about to start. Make sure that you do your research, especially if you're house hunting. I will say that that's coming through very, very clear to me. If you're house hunting, make sure that you do your research. Make sure that you have a thorough inspection of your house, because you don't want things to come up later, okay? And don't just go for the first thing that you see. With the Eight of Pentacles and the Seven of Cups again, don't just choose the first thing you see. Make sure that you do a background check first, whether this be in a relationship or a house or a job. Make sure that you're looking at all the details, okay? And for those who are getting engaged or pregnancy announcements, congratulations. I wish you all the very, very best. And do not forget to like, share, subscribe, and comment. Again, I am new here. Thank you so much for being patient with me, and I look forward to hearing from you soon. Bye now.